Mewmeow. Welcome everyone to another fantastic episode of the Faraway Bolt. In the last video we saw a bunch of my classic Thomas Wooden Railway collection. Those were all of my purchases that I bought online for the past few months, and that was a really fun video. I just finished recording that one and I thought I had some extra time and just said what the hell, right? Because I had a lot of stuff to show and I'm just on a roll today. Nothing can ruin my good spirits right now. So if you guys saw the last video, one of the boxes came with something really cool, something that I thought was gonna require its own video, and that item is Capitalism. This is the 1997 Thomas Wooden Railway Yearbook. This one came with one of the track expansion sets. I don't remember which one. It might have been the cross and switch or something like that. But yeah, one of these came with this little thing. And I always wanted to own a yearbook. Learning Curve made yearbooks from 1993 all the way to 2017, I believe. And this is the 1997 one. In the purchase of a major set, it would come with one of these. And I just knew that this is gonna require its own video because I have a lot of stuff to say. I was always familiar with these because I always saw pictures of them on YouTube, and I always thought these look super cool, but I never owned a proper Thomas Wooden Railway set until now. I always had one of these little shitty pamphlets. It's basically like a smaller condensed variant of the yearbook. These would definitely come with smaller things like engines or accessories, stuff that this wouldn't fit in, but this is a more diet size version of the yearbook. This is for 1999. I don't have a 1997 pamphlet, but this is the closest thing I have. And so yeah, it's I always had these pieces of paper, but never a full yearbook. And I think this is gonna make for a great video. So what I thought I would do is see this thing page by page and just talk about it and say neat stuff about it. And that is what we're gonna do today. So before we start looking at this thing, remember to, if you like what I do, subscribe to the channel and you can become a Faraway member for exclusive perks to my channel. And without further ado, let's get started. So this is the front cover of the 1997 yearbook. 1997 was a really interesting year for Thomas and Friends. It was kind of in that weird gap between season 4 and 5. Season 5 had just started production, but that wouldn't come out until 98 in the UK and 99 in the US. So season 4 at the time was the latest Thomas and Friends season. So we're gonna see a lot of season 4 representation on this yearbook. So for the cover we have a great looking picture of Thomas next to the barrel loader, and we have the figurines of top and hat. We have the double white bridge at the background. They really knew how to make fantastic looking covers. This looks so eye-catching. If I would have had this as a kid, I would have browsed the hell out of it. But let's get to it already. This is a really nice cover, but what's interesting is what's inside of this thing. So for opening up the first page, all aboard for fun and adventure. Get on the right track for magical adventures and imaginative fun with the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends Wooden Railway System. Children and their families put their imaginations to work, recreating the tales of Thomas and his new friends, Reneus, Duke, and Sir Handel. So yeah, Reneus, Duke, and Sir Handel were brand new additions to the Thomas Wooden Railway range. We'll get to it. As seen on the multi-award winning Shining Time Station on PBS. It's interesting they mentioned that because I believe 1996 was the last year Shining Time Station was on PBS. Made of durable wood and guaranteed to last a lifetime, the Thomas Wooden Railway System offers hours of creative playtime, with new adventures around each and every bend. What a title opener. Here we have a nice little wooden railway track. Look at these pictures. These pictures look so eye-catching and appealing. It definitely brings the magical essence of Thomas Wooden Railway. Look at this. Isn't this neat? On this page we have starting to look at all of the items available that year. Of course, we're gonna have the main characters of the show. Basically here we have Thomas. Next we have Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, and Percy. It's not a wooden railway system if it doesn't have these 6 essentially. And these ones are over here, and also here we have some of the secondary characters. We have Toby, Bertie, Donald, Douglas, Annie, Clarabelle, Bill, Ben, and Harold. Yeah, so these are items that that are in every year and in every layout. You can't miss these. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that was the first page of it. So now we're getting into the meat potatoes of this thing. These are the newest additions to the Thomas Wooden Railway System. As I said, season 4 was the latest season. They definitely had a lot more characters to add, because here's the thing. Season 4 had a lot of characters. A lot of characters. It's instead of making all of the characters in 1995, all of them, they decided to split them for the next 3 years, so they have enough things to keep keep things interesting. At this point they're just making time until season 5 releases. We have 3 new additions, three new engines. We have Sir Handel, Reneus, and Duke. I have these 3 items, by the way. I just don't have Duke's tender. And Kiwi would not let me forget about this. Screw you, Kiwi. And they even gave like each one of them like their own little description. Like Sir Handel is a tough engine who often thinks he knows, and who often thinks he... No, I can't read. I can't read today. What the hell? Who often thinks he knows all and should be in charge. Yeah, that's a pretty good description of Sir Handel. Renee says, Renee is a tough little engine whose sole purpose in life is to work hard and uphold the fine reputation of the railway line. I guess it kind of follows like the plot line of Gallant Old Engine, but it's like, I don't know, I just don't like the way they phrased it, I don't know. And for Duke we have the oldest and most experienced of the engines, Duke, whose nickname is Grandpuff, enjoys teaching others the proper way to do things. He is gentle but maintains his authority at all times. Yeah, that's a pretty good description of Duke, I would say. At the bottom we have like more characters that you can already get. Like we have Daisy, Terrence, a troublesome truck. Is that the white-faced troublesome truck? Huh, Diesel and Mavis. At this side, we have like new pieces of rolling stock. So 1997 saw the introduction of Ada, Jane, and Mabel, which is really interesting because like these are Railway Series characters. They already started like toying with the idea of making Railway Series characters like last year. Out of everything they could have made, like I definitely like this is some of the most unique pieces of merchandise, and I really wish I had these in my collection. These bright blue characters love to be pulled around the island of Sodor. As Ada leads the way, these 3 always find fun and laughter in a day's work. Imagine like working for Learning Curve and having to come up with a description of these 3 because the only source of information we have is just like 1 page on 1 book of the Railway Series. So it's like, yeah, sometimes they just have to like make some stuff up. And here we have the Sodor China clay cars. Now I find it really interesting that they actually bother to make these. These are the China clay cars as they appear in the Railway Series books. They look nothing like how they did it in the TV series. The TV series were kind of like these, you know, like little low loader piece of shit wagons, but these are definitely like way more colorful. Also, I just noticed that like they spelled I don't know if you can see, but like they spelled Brandham wrong. They spelled it Branham, and it's not Branham, it's Brandham. Like, what is up with the H? What is up with the H learning curve? Deep within the hills of the island of Sodor lies a plentiful and much needed supply of China clay. These clay cars understand the importance of carrying the China clay to town, which is required for making pottery, paint, and many other useful things. Pretty much like a word-for-word description of what they are in the episode. And 1997 also saw the introduction of Fred. Now, Fred is one of the most oddest pieces of merchandise ever made. Stuff like Ada, Jane, and Mabel and the China clay cars, I understand. It's like, you know, they're colorful and it's like they add more playability to your layout. But Fred is really an enigma because it's like he only appears in 1 page of the Railway Series and is tucked away all the way in the corner. He's not even the focus of the image, and yet they still decided to make Fred Pelhay, and I believe they spelled it wrong. Fred Pelhay, of all things they could have made. Of all things they could have made this year. They made a random orange truck that appears in the background of a Railway Series image. Now that is really based as fuck. Fred the orange coal car loves to cause mischief as he transports a lot of coal around the island. Yeah, I mean, what else can you say about Fred, really? Next we have this, the barrel car with barrels. I have the character card for this thing. I showed it in one of my previous videos. With this new addition, transporting oil and petrol is always a barrel of fun. Works with the new barrel loader. Also, the barrel loader was a new destination in this year, so that's why like they made this, so you can use this for the barrel loader. Over here at the bottom we have like already released items. We have Duck. I don't know what Duck is doing all the way over here. Like, I think he should have been on the first page, but whatever. The Henry's Forest lock car, the Sodor Line caboose, the Knapford Express coach. This has been at the top of my most wanted list for a while now, and the Titmouth milk tanker. So yeah, this is like some really neat new items this year. So the introduction of like 3 known characters and a bunch of what the fucks. And so with that, let's turn on the page, shall we? And we have another page of characters you can get. I believe this is everything that was released like in the previous 2 years, 96 and 95. At the top we have the Sodor Bay tugboat. I have this one, but I don't have its companion, the Sodor Bay cargo ship. This is a really interesting piece of Thomas merchandise because these 2 are not really Thomas characters. They're just meant to, you know, as far as I know, like expand your Thomas layout. Like if you have a harbor set, like you need like, you know, Sodor ships, right? And it's like, yeah, it's like I'm definitely need to look out for this one. We also have the circus train. I have a shitload of wagons for the circus train, and I have like a lot of duplicates of the animals. And this is, I don't see a lot of people talking about the circus train, and it really pisses me off because like, I feel like this is one of the best items ever made. Like it's just a bunch of animals. Like, it's what's not to love. Here we have a bunch of characters. Like these, as I said, these are the ones that are released the previous year. We have Rusty with a white roof, Oliver, the tar and milk tankers, the tar and soda fuel tankers, the Breakdown Train, Chinese Dragon, Peter Sam, Skarloey, D199, Coldy, Stepney, Scruffy, and the Milk Coach. All of these are the prototype versions, I'm pretty sure, so that's why Oliver has like Thomas's face, Skarloey has Percy's face, and Stepney has Thomas's face. Really bizarre stuff. And we're done with the items here, and this page is dedicated to the new clickety-clack track packs. We talked about a bunch of these in the previous video, and this is what I was saying, that like they made 3 specific ones, came with a little builder's guide so they can give you ideas of like what to do with them. The easy way to expand your layouts. We've made buying the right track for young engineers even easier with these new clickety-clack track packs. Organized into 3 convenient packs for beginning to experienced engineers, including straight and curve, cross and switch, and elevated. So yeah, so over here we have like, you know, the cross and switch, the straight and curve, and the elevated. I showed these 2 in the previous video, but I'm still missing the elevated one. The elevated one looks pretty cool. Like it has like risers and ascending track, and like also this piece is really cool. It also has like a lovely image of like the roundhouse set and some kids playing with it. And I believe we're gonna get into the sets now. No, I lied. So here's the track section. Now Thomas Wooden Railway offered a variety of different pieces to like make your layouts more interesting. Clickety clack, clickety clack, the track that looks and sounds like a real railroad. Again, it's like I'm not one to call out for false advertising, but like I feel like Learning Curve was really pushing it with these claims. Children love to play with clickety clack track. Oh, don't we all? Because its groups create the unique look and sound of a real railroad track. Okay, come on. Okay, it's like, I guess it does sound like train chops if you squint your ears enough, but really, it just sounds like a bunch of plastic wheels going through a piece of wood. When building layouts with clickety-clack track, children are improving their problem solving and fine motor skills, as well as their creativity and having fun at it too. I guess it's sort of right, like, these things, like, do teach children, like, how to, like, you know, problem skills, like, how to make, like, a decent layout, like, how to, like, make your layout, like, you know, fit into everything. And it definitely, like, impulses creativity, so, yeah, I would say that's accurate. We have like the different sizes of the straight tracks and the curved tracks. We also have 2 more expansion sets. Like I believe this is the one that I showed you in the previous video. But there's also like a track expansion set number 1, and this one includes a buffer. That's pretty neat. And at the top we also have like little separate pieces like switches, crossings, risers, turntables, the T-switch, railroad crossings. And new this year was the action switch track. So basically what this is like it's a switch track, but like with this little red lever to like you can like send the trains in like different directions. And at the bottom we have this lovely Thomas Wooden Railway layout of like all the pieces that were available at the time. Now the most famous one is the 1998 one. A lot of YouTubers have built that one and made videos about it. So it's like I always wanted to recreate one of these like massive layouts. So mark my words, I'm gonna one day recreate this exact layout, and I will be awesome. Screw making a trains out of Sodor. Like this is where the priorities are at. Like just look at this. Like doesn't this look like mesmerizing? Like all of the different characters puffing about. We have all of the little destinations like front and center. Like we have the cargo crane, the mountain tunnel, the work shed, Sodor Bay bridges, the turntable. This is like candy to my eyes. Like, honestly. Okay, we're gonna turn the page now, and we have Bring the Island of Sodor to Life. This is the destination section. Up the mountain tunnel, over the Sodor Bay Bridge, down to the Sodor Cargo Company to pick up a load, and around the bend waiting for the cargo ship. All in a day's work of Thomas and his friends. Now bringing the Island of Sodor to life is easier than ever, with these beautifully detailed and action-packed buildings and accessories. Man, they really know how to sell you the stuff, didn't they? So of course, we have another lovely image of a little diorama for Thomas Wooden Railway. Like, look at this. Whoever took this photo, I hope you got laid. It's so interesting to see like the mountain tunnel here and the barrel depot here, and Thomas pulling Annie and Clarabelle, and Skarloey with the cargo crane. Really neat stuff. And also like I'm gonna tell you like which ones I have. I have the Archstone Bridge, the special engine shed, the windmill, single stone tunnel, the lighthouse, the grindsmill and with water wheel. I don't have the roof for it though. The lifting bridge, and I believe that's it. I don't have the Elsbridge platform, the Titmouth covered bridge, Nafford station, and the double wide bridge. Really unique pieces of Thomas merchandise. Like back in the day, like Learning Curve strategy was like stuff to make your Thomas layout feel even more real. Like they would always like include stuff that you would see in the show, like sheds, bridges, water mills, stations, lighthouses. There's no gimmicks to it. There's no hooks. There's no lights and sounds. Just like small pieces of wood to recreate to enhance your Thomas and Friends world. It's really magical. All of these destinations are really fun. It's like, I don't know if they were like hot sellers back in the day. I know that all of these go for crap loads of money online now. So yeah, so that's really cool. And turning up the page, we have the new destinations. These new action-packed accessories will bring hours of fun playtime as children help Thomas pick up the cargo at the Sodor Cargo Company, or drop off load at the Arsdale Barrel Company, or soar new heights with the beautiful 3-leveled mountain tunnel. What a description. So we have like 3 new main destinations. This year we had the Sodor Cargo Crane. I believe this was the introduction of the cargo car and the cargo crate. We also have the barrel loader. Roll out the barrel. Okay, and rolled it right onto the waiting car at the Arsdale Barrel Company, where work is always a barrel of fun. You already made this pun learning curve. Come with the barrel loader, barrel car, and 3 barrels. We're gonna see more of this when I review the Around the Barrel Loader set from the previous video, but like this is one of the like the most common destinations that you can have, and I just find it like weird that like, you know, they chose Arsdale of all places to like represent the barrel depot. That's kind of weird, but I believe the meat ingredient of the new destinations is definitely this one, the mountain tunnel, one of the most striking and awesome pieces of Thomas destinations ever made. You just look at this and said, wow. Like, this is a really striking piece, and it's massive too, and also really heavy. Like, I'm pretty sure you can like, you know, kill someone with this middle chunk. I would say this thing is like based on 2 main things. I believe it's meant to be like Gordon's Hill mixed with that iconic season 3 set with all the 3 bridges. I'm super glad that I have this in my collection. Like, this is one of my favorite destinations of all time. Here we have like some more destinations that I guess didn't fit on the previous page, but like it's cool that they're including it now. We have the Sodor log loader, the pedestrian bridge. I have the ladders for the pedestrian bridge and the signals. I just don't have the pedestrian bridge itself. The Sodor Bay bridges, the works, also known as the engine repair shop, Henry's tunnel, and the roundhouse. The roundhouse is also like a really striking piece of Thomas merchandise. Like, I feel like this was essential for anyone's wooden railway layout. And we also have some cute little accessories to look at. We have new this year was the Sir Topham Hatt and Lady Topham Hatt figurines. These are the prototype versions. Like, these look nothing with what I have. I have the Sir Topham Hatt one, but I don't have Lady Hat, so I need to be on the lookout for that. Some cute little accessories like the set of 5 signs, the set of 4 signals, the ones that I showed in the previous video, a set of 5 trees, set of buildings, seasonal trees, like it's these trees but like with winter and autumn. That's pretty cool. The family of 4, the Sir Topham Hatt, 1 workman and 2 engineers pack. This is another one that I showed in the previous video, and 2 bumpers and 2 signs. What's not to love about this page? We have some really cool accessories, some really cool destinations. Like 1997 was a great year for Thomas Wooden Railway, huh? So yeah, so this is why I considered like 96 to 99. Actually no, from 96 to 2001, like the golden era of Thomas Wooden Railway. Like, all of this is super cool and fun. I don't have anything against with the era that I grew up in. Like, it was also really cool and fun, but I feel like this is like more for what Wooden Railway was set out to do, which is to be the wooden railway system with personality. So that was pretty cool. Now we're getting into the neat and gritty here, the sets. A good place to start, or a great way to expand your Thomas Wooden Railway System collection. So the first 4 sets in the range would be named Eastern System set number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the idea is that like each one of them would like, you know, increase the difficulty of the layout. I showed this one in the previous video, the Instant System set number 1, which became the circle set, but it's like pretty much the same thing. It's, you know, it's a basic circle, but then here's the set number 2, which is an oval with a bridge. It has like a Thomas, a milk tanker, and a caboose, so that's really neat. And here's the boxes for all of them, like over here, so that's pretty neat. And here's the Instant System set number 3. It's a figure 8 set with a shed and a bridge. It has Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. And the Instant System set number 4, which became the Day at the Work set. This is definitely the set that I always wanted to own. I know it's not as striking as like the Roundhouse set, but it's like something about the layout and the characters and like the playmat made it so appealing to me even to this day. I definitely need to be in the lookout for this one. It's definitely one of my favorite layouts of all time. And also we have the new this year apparently was a figure 8 set, which doesn't look that different from the Eastern System set number 3. In fact, I believe like you get more value out of this one because you get like a special engine shed and a playmat, and with this one you only get you know, a basic figure 8 with no special engine shed. This one was more successful somehow than this, and I believe it's the name because like Instant System set number whatever, like it doesn't tell me anything. Like I believe this was the last year they ever named the set like this. I believe the following year, they just like gave each set like a proper name. So yeah, I believe like that was a smart move on their part. As I said in the last video, like I always like to like rank each set as like if it was like Mario Kart tracks. So these play sets would definitely be like on the Mushroom Cup. Turning this around, these are the most advanced sets, right? New this year was the story set, Percy Takes the Plunge. This is a rare set. Like I don't see a lot of people owning this, and it came with a little book illustrated by Clive Spong of, you know, Percy Takes the Plunge. It's really neat. So yeah, it's like there's nothing crazy to this set. It's just like a basic circle with a like little siding here so you can like reenact the story of Percy Takes the Plunge. The only thing that is gonna be hard to replicate is the danger sign, because I believe that was exclusive to this set. It's nothing crazy. It's just like a really hard set to come by nowadays. Here we have the 100 piece set. They called it that because it has exactly 100 pieces, and it came with a little storage box so you can like, you know, put your shiny new Thomas playset. This is another favorite of mine, so that's really neat. I believe this was definitely Wooden Railway's flagship set at the time. Like this was the set to buy. This is the roundhouse set, and comes with a roundhouse and a bunch of sheds and characters and stuff. And this set is like, you know, looks visually striking when you put it next to the playboard and the play table. I'm on the lookout to find a Thomas play table. I don't really like this one. This looks really generic. Like if you were to tell me that this is a Thomas table, I wouldn't have believed you. Bring the island Sodor to life in your home and provide hours of meaningful playtime with the Thomas Wooden Railway System Play Ensemble. Play Ensemble consists of 3 items: a wooden play table, a colorful playboard, and the 100 piece or roundhouse set, each sold separately. The items can be drop shipped directly to your home. Set the Thomas Wooden Railway System retailer nearest you for details. I feel like, yeah, it's like if you buy the table, you needed to buy a playset. What better set to have than this, the roundhouse or the 100 piece set? I believe the 100 piece set was made specifically for this playboard. Like you can see like even like the patterns of the bushes like even line up. But it's like if you have the roundhouse set, like this is really visually striking. Like I would love to own this one day. And the roundhouse set, like of course, came with a big storage box. This is the storage box that I showed in my flea market videos from last year. I use this thing to store my VHS tapes now because, like, spoilers, I now have a big collection of VHS tapes which I'm dying to talk about. And apparently there's 2 versions of this. The version that I have is the version that came in the 2000s because it has like a 3D molded whistle, but this one has a painted whistle and it's not a prototype. Like this is the older 90s roundhouse storage case, so that's pretty cool. And here's all the pieces for the roundhouse set. The deluxe roundhouse set comes with a beautiful solid wood Thomas toy box. Product is stored inside with an easy lift off lid and a child seat to store vehicles. Set comes complete with over 100 pieces, including characters, clickety clack track, accessories, and a popular roundhouse. That's what I was saying in this video. Like what a great idea this was. It's like probably needed a place to store your shiny new Thomas playset. Why not store it in a marketable Thomas storage box? It just looks so cool. Here we have a little bit more accessories. We have a carry bag. My dad actually found this carry bag for me some months ago. Thanks, Dad. And this bag was specifically made for you to carry around like Thomas Wooden Railway items. Like this is just a lovely photo right here. And also over here we have playmats. Lay the groundwork for the island of Sodor and Thomas and his friends. So yeah, they're basically, you know, little playmats that you can use. If using the ground isn't enough for you, you can always like have these. Apparently there's 2 of them. It's like cloth playmat with quarry. I don't see a quarry here. And a cloth playmat with pond. I see the pond, but it's like I don't see the quarry in this one. I don't know what they're tripping about. And here comes the last section of the thing. Here's the builder's guide. Try one of these cool clickety clack track layouts. Expand them and create new layouts of your own. The possibilities are endless. So yeah, so basically like what this is like basically like layout ideas for you. So like you can recreate these with your own play sets. They tell you like what you're gonna need for these, like what sets you're gonna need, and like a little like basic track plan so you can follow along at home. Look at this. Like even the most basic of layouts can make a lot of difference. Like look at this. It has like signals, a windmill, the barrel loader, a shed, tunnel, Skarloey. God bless you, Skarloey. And Duke with Duke's tender. I don't have Duke's tender. God. So yeah, it's like this layout is like simple but elegant, you know. I believe I can recreate this exact layout. I think I have like, barring the rolling stock, like I have like every single piece, so I can recreate this set. That's pretty cool. For even more excitement, add these to your layout. Nice. The next set is called the Fix Up at the Works. You're gonna require these pieces, and here's a track plan for it, and here's the final product. This one is really cool. Like it has like everything leads up to the works. I believe this is kind of like an expanded version of the Day at the Works set. Like it even has like Goldie and Tom Thomas. But it's like, I feel like this is a way better layout than the original Day at the Work set, but it's like really cool looking as well. I think I'm gonna rank these as from worst to best. I'm gonna give this an A. The previous one I'm gonna give it a B because it's like a bit simple looking, but this one will definitely require an A. The next one is called Chugging to New Heights, and the gimmick of this one is basically like you're gonna require a lot of risers. So this is the layout if you want to replicate it at home, and here's the finalized layout, and wow, holy shit, this looks really striking. Also, they give you a little builder's tip. Make sure you stack your ascending track risers with a group side up so the track lays evenly. Thank you builder's tip. Like, look at this, like look at this track that goes all the way over here. Like, you can definitely say like, oh, this is like Gordon's Hill, you know. We have James pulling the China clay wagons. We have the double wide bridge. It's a really rare piece nowadays, the double wide bridge. We have the works over here. We have a station platform which is not connected to any track. It's just like lying on the grass. I think I would have moved this like over here or like over here, just like, you know, so it works as a proper station. But like, yo, this is definitely an S tier like layout, wouldn't you say? I would love to like recreate all of these, but I don't have the necessary pieces for them. But if you do, like, I would love for someone to like you know, recreate these layouts. So there's a fun video you can make. You're welcome. Thomas pulls into the station. You're gonna require all of these pieces. This is the track plan for it, and here's the finalized layout. And we have another builder's tip. Using a graded track riser on the top of the ascending track riser when connecting to the stacking overhead railway helps track lay even more evenly. Okay, whatever you say. Yeah, so this is another S tier track. Like, it has like any layout that has Knapford Station in it, it's automatically an S for me. And this is a really fun layout to make. Here's the these like rising pieces, and I don't think they did a good job like using these. I know using these is really hard on the set, but it's like they were built with them in mind. Like, you can like put track on top, on the middle, and on the ground, and they only put track on the middle here. So it's like they might as well, like, you know, just put some risers over here. Like I don't think they would have needed to like put these, but it's like, and I just can tell that like this thing has excellent flow to it. Really awesome. Next we have working in the train yard. You're gonna require these pieces. And you're gonna, this is the track plan for it. I consider this to be like an alternate version of the roundhouse set. It has the roundhouse, a cargo crane, some other stuff. It's definitely not as striking as the roundhouse set that we have, but like this is a really good alternative, I would say. That's like one of the complaints I have with the roundhouse set is that it doesn't have like great flow. Like, there's a lot of tracks that just ends with dead ends, and it seems like this one also has this problem because like essentially every track is just like leading to the roundhouse. So there's no easy way to like, you know, make a full loop with this, but it's like it doesn't matter because like I feel like this was made for more as a like a visual piece, not so much as for play opportunity, but like this looks visually striking. What do you say? And also, I just noticed something. Here's like Donald or Douglas with no tender, and he's pulling Scruffy. What the hell? So yeah, so this is really a really striking set. What did you say? And we're getting closer and closer to the end. Here we have the very last set on this thing, Mountain Adventure. I think this is the coolest one so far. They definitely left the coolest one to the end. The main attraction here is the mountain tunnel, of course. They did make a mountain tunnel set. I like it, but it's like really bare. Like, if they would have sold this, like, I feel like this would have flied off the shelves because like look at all of the characters that it comes. Percy, Rheneas, Henry, Thomas, Coldy, Donald, again with no tender. Like, what is going on here? Just look at the set. Doesn't this look awesome? This is definitely like the coolest thing ever. If I can build like any set, like I feel like this would be it, but unfortunately, again, I don't have the pieces for it. Here we have another builder's tip. You can also use the stacking overhead railway with the mountain tunnel to build straight out or curve your layout. Sure, yeah, whatever. And so yeah, so those were all the sets, and most of them were really S tier. Like I don't think there's a badly designed set on the Thomas Railway range. It comes to show like all the versatility and creativity comes with these layouts, so you can make something really visually striking with these pieces. And I just love classic Thomas Wooden Railway layouts like this. Like, this is really awesome, really neat. Here we have a 1997 new Thomas Wooden Railway system wish list. Now I need to check if other yearbooks did this, but like this one comes with like a little check mark. So all the new items we talk about, but it's like it comes with a little check mark boxes. So it's like, oh, you have Rheneas, or you have Sir Handel, have the barrel car with barrels. I like when they do this because it's like I wonder how much money it would have required to, you know, buy all of this in 1997. I think it would have like everything would have costed around, you know, like $1,000, give or take. I think I'm gonna do my own checklist right now. Like, okay, so I have Rheneas, I have Duke without no tender. What a bummer. Sir Handel, Fred, I don't have Ada, Jane, and Mabel. I don't have the China clay cars. I have the barrel car. I have 2 of these expansion sets. I have the action switch tracks. I have the Zertabum hat figurine. I don't have Lady Hat. I don't have the cargo crane. I have the barrel loader. I have the metal tunnel. The sets, I don't have any of these. But you see, so I think I have like a good like half of what this year had to offer, so that's pretty neat. Here comes the last page, which it has a lot of text, and I really don't want to read this, so I think I'm just gonna read this. At Learning Curve, we take great pride in manufacturing safe, durable, and age-appropriate Learning Curve products that enrich the lives and enhance the development of children. Every item in the Thomas Wooden Railway system is age-graded and safety tested for children 2, 3, and up. Recently, some of the items within the line have been age-graded to accommodate the growing complexity of the line. Some items in the line are now designed with the older child in mind, while others are still appropriate for the younger children. By selecting components that are suitable to both and the state of development, you can be assured and more enjoyable play that will grow and expand along with your child's imagination. So it's like this is meant to be for the parents, right? It's like what is like the most appropriate set for your young one. I don't think any parent read this. It's too much text. This is really boring, but it's like at least you have a nice picture of Thomas over here, so that's pretty neat. And so that was the very last page of this thing, and so we're gonna look at the back cover real quick. So Learning Curve made Thomas Wooden Railway toys, as we know, but that wasn't the only toy line they had. They also had like other toy lines that you could buy. I don't think they were ever as successful as the Thomas Wooden Railway range. We also have even more Thomas, like over here. This is the massive wooden Thomas. Like I've seen a lot of users have this, and I always dream of having this. It's a really visually stunning piece. And we also have some Thomas puzzles and like stickers and stuff. This is some sort of like a baby toys. This is like some craft things, and this is like a Star Wars knockoff. I don't know. And so with that wraps up the 1997 yearbook. And what do I think of it? I think this yearbook like really captures the joy and whimsy of classic Thomas Wooden Railway. It's really well designed. Whoever like put this together like really had like a clear vision of like how to make each and every item like pop, you know, like how to make them like visually stunning. And this is one of my favorite pieces in the collection. I got Wooden Railway sets, but honestly like I feel like this is my favorite thing that I bought so far, because I always dreamed of having a yearbook, and I was able to snag a pretty good one for a decent price. I think I'm gonna start like my own little collection of like every single yearbook from every single year, because as I said, like these things came out yearly, but the ones that I want, that I'm looking the most right now, 1998, because 1998 saw the introduction of like the Flying Scotsman, and that's my favorite item. 2000, because that one has all of the Magic Railroad items. 2002, just because it's interesting to see like what items were available when I was born. 2005, because that was the 60th anniversary of Thomas and Friends. It has some really great items, but at least I have this one for now, and that is really neat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely like enjoyed talking about like all of these classic Thomas Wooden Railway items. We still need to look at the Barrel Depot set, so be on the lookout for that. I feel like that's going to be the next video on the channel. If not, then I lied. But really, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to subscribe and leave a comment, and just tell me if you have any memories of with the yearbooks. If you have like any cool stuff you want to share, definitely let me know. If you would like to support what I do, like become a channel member or subscribe to my Patreon, link in the description below. And so yeah, so this was a fun video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.